Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV, late morning edition. Gee whiz, what are we doing today, right? I mean, come on. I got the Rain 3500 out, got the kid with me, and what are we talking about now? I mean, what has developed since I talked to you this morning, right? Yeah, well, first thing's developed, we got a new creature. Look at this little guy. His name is Jack. Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Jack? Yeah, so what do you think of this little critter guy, huh? Oh, I got a new little buddy. You know, it's incredible. He's buddied up with my daughter. Now, for the record, this isn't our dog. And this is actually really aggravating. I'm a dog person. How many dogs did we have at one time?
7.
Okay, so they died. I mean, the only reason we're down to 4 is because the others, you know, sadly got older and perished. But so what's going on here, right? Oh man, I've got new updates for my Ice Age subscribers for more adventures. Yeah, I've got more adventures. Yes, it's scary, right? Yeah, more adventures since you've talked to us. Well, oh my goodness, creature here, and you get this is no lie. So there's a guy that lives probably about, I don't know, I would say 2 miles from us. And what's really weird, this is just weird for me, because I'm not embellishing. I think it's probably, yeah, it's a good 2-3 miles, I guess. So my wife here the other day.
A week.
Yeah, last week, my wife's driving her to work. And my wife's such a dog person too. I mean, she wouldn't allow, you know, what woman allows the husband to get 7 dogs, right? And it goes both ways. But here's the thing. So my wife calls me, says, hey, I'm up here, and I found this little dog on the side of the road, and the collar has a phone number on it. And I called this guy, and I know who this guy is. So I know kind of the personality and individual this guy is. So my wife calls this guy and says, hey, I just found Jack down here on the road. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, so, hey, you know, I can bring him up to your house. And I'm not lying. I'm not making this stuff up. He goes, no, don't worry about that. My wife's like, I'm going to bring, he's like, no, leave him down the road. My wife's like, your dog.
Stop. There's a fire truck.
Well, I think they're going to let me go through. There's 3 of them. So,
why didn't you stop? I can't believe you just did that.
I drive by myself. I make it home every day.
Then weren't you just going to blow through that?
No, not at all. I stopped. But anyways, so here's the thing. You know, he likes to have the window open. So my wife calls this guy, and I'm not making this up. That's why my wife called me. My wife has rescued many dogs. You know, she's picked them up, taken them to the owner's house, dropped them off, because she drives the back roads. And every now and then you find a dog that's wandering around. So she called the guy, like I just said, and he's like, no. She's like, he said, like, no, don't bring that dog to my house. Oh, I say, but your dog, he's like, no, leave the freaking dog in the road and get on your way. Now, to me, that, in my eyes, you know, keep in mind, it was my wife embellishing. All I know is my wife, she drove the dog further up the road, dropped him off in his driveway, and then, you know, went on her way. You know, she just couldn't accept that. And so, he's a character.
He farted.
He did that. Yeah, hope he doesn't.
It's already outside.
Okay, that's good. So my wife, you know, I'm just like, that's ridiculous. I mean, to me, that's dog abandonment. I mean, there are laws for dog abandonment. Yeah, it should be called the pound. I told my wife, in all sincerity, I told my wife, you give it a day or two, and you call the Humane Society, and you file a report on this guy. Yeah, file a report. Now, I don't think she did that. Just, you know, I mean,
she did not do that.
Yeah, okay.
She took the dog back up to the house because another neighbor said this dog is always wandering. The neighbor said he knows like where the house is and gave mom directions, and she went up and put him there.
Okay. So there's the real story. So now, this morning, you know, my dogs are always running around with me. What's the odds of me going to my house this morning and when I walked back out the door after my daughter was, coming out to the office, and I see something running around the front yard. That happens from my property. And so I tell my daughters, close the door. Don't let the dogs get out. They turn into a fiasco. So all of a sudden, here's this little guy running around the front yard. And my daughter is more abreast of what's going on. If she had been at school today, I don't know. I'd be like, who the hell's dog is this? I mean, I have no idea. My daughter's like, oh, that's the dog that Mom called you about last week and took it back to the owner's house or whatever. So, oh my gosh. So now we have this little puppy here, or I don't think it's a puppy. What type of dog do you think that is?
A Karen Terrier.
It's a mixture?
Yeah, it's a mix.
Yeah, so it's a mutt dog.
Yeah.
And the dog is like bones. I'm not lying to you. When you pick the dog up, you can feel his whole...
Really skinny.
He's really small. And I mean, it's borderline disgusting. If you didn't have any hair on him, you'd see how bony he is. And we've already gotten him food, some water. So right now, I know you watch my channel. I have no problem with somebody saying, hey, man, you better just take that dog right back to that owner. What my position right now is? Let's see if this guy's looking for the dog. Even to the point, to me, borderline, do I give it till tomorrow and I call the Humane Society and go, hey, have you had any call-ins of a missing dog? Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, borderline. And, for me, I know who this person is. I don't know him personally, but I know of who he is. And he radiates that type of kind of attitude, kind of a recluse type of attitude. Who knows? Maybe this guy was married and his wife left and that was her dog, and I would think the wife would take, or maybe he had a girlfriend. Who knows? I have no idea. But for anybody watching my YouTube channel, if you had a dog that was down a major road, I'm talking about a major road that goes by my house, not like this road, but it's just, your residential, road that you see in front of my house, that this dog was on, and the owner tells my wife, leave him on the road and don't worry about it. Did he actually say that?
Yes.
What did Mom say that he said?
To leave him on the road.
Yeah, so anyways, if anybody sees our dog running my property, yeah, okay. Did I steal the guy's dog? I didn't go steal the guy's dog. The dog showed my property. The conservative, he's 2 hours away.
No, 2 miles.
2 miles.
Good grief.
Well, I'm seeing this guy in his Ford Super Duty, and this guy just blasted up on me like, it's like, where are you going, dude? 45 on our road, it's heavy traffic, and this guy comes running up at me like what's going on? And for me, I already heard smoke the Cummins. I get all that, unless you do a pipe on the Cummins. Oh my gosh, breaking news. The pipe, I think, is being delivered today.
Oh my goodness.
The pipe for the Ram for today, maybe. I think I saw that on my email that UPS Blacksmith Brothers makes the pipe. And what a great weekend to put it on. If it's just, here's the thing. We were going to ride today. The goal was riding on the motorcycles and take care of some business at the same time. That was what I was going to do. What you got going on, kid? Turn auto on. You got everything off.
How come
What's wrong?
It's not blowing
Well,
out?
then turn on the heated seat. The kid's freezing.
I'm cold. I'm hot.
Oh, you're hot. Oh, she's loving that new Harley Davidson jacket I got her. Guess who's wearing the motorcycle jacket as the jacket to wear around?
It is.
It's very comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you wearing the liner in it too?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's why you're so hot. That liner is hot. Borderline should take that out.
Don't tell me what to do.
But don't lose it. But anyways,
Don't tell
so
me
the
what to
exhaust pipe is... She gets feisty on this. When I get this camera going, she's like, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Or Mr. Hyde, or is it Dr. She's just like, it's like two different worlds. Turn the YouTube channel on and the attitudes prevail.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. But anyways, so do I do the exhaust pipe? Oh, so yeah, so we were going to ride today, but here's the rains are coming in this afternoon, so forget that. It'll be because we'd be about an hour. We'd definitely be a good hour away. Where I was going to go riding today, it'd be a nice little ride, but it's not going to be a nice ride with it raining, so sadly. But it's just... Wow. What you want?
There's probably a cop here.
Okay.
That's why they're going so slow.
No, it's Friday. It's the
Thursday.
worst.
Oh.
I mean,
Never mind.
you should be in school.
Never mind.
So anyways, yeah,
Forgot.
yeah, but also this little dog here, like I haven't introduced him to my dogs yet. And just to leave him back at my residence, I ain't doing that. So I figured, you know what? It ain't meant to be. It ain't meant to be to ride. You know, it isn't like we have many more. I mean, anybody that owns motorcycles knows
I'm a
that.
bit, you know, my stomach's talking to me.
Okay, you want McDonald's?
Yes.
Okay. So, anyway, you got a motorcycle. Most people don't, buy them to ride every day.
Now they're racing you.
Yeah, it's about the truth. So,
now that you're gonna pass them, they can't let it happen. Blow some coal in their face.
what'd I tell you? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Or Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde?
Why are they hanging there?
Because they're like anybody else. Once you want to go buy them, you can't do it. And they're like, no, you're not going to buy me.
Slow down.
She's like, isn't this funny? Didn't she just say, don't tell me what to do?
You're about to hit them.
It's so funny, this kid. How do I drive around every day, everybody?
I don't know, because I question it myself.
Yeah. The good old days when she was on a little baby seat there in the back with the dogs.
Jack's sleeping.
Aw.
Hey, you're so
No, he's not
cute.
sleeping.
He was before I said it.
Okay.
His name.
All right. So anyways,
Wow,
so
the
here we
roads
are.
are busy.
Oh yeah, it's Friday. Everybody's out Friday.
Move out of my way.
Grab a bite to eat, and the conversations will continue. All right, you got here.
A Ferrari.
Oh wow, that's cool looking, isn't it? Brand new.
Ferrari.
What model is that?
How would I know? I'm
Not even
American.
Say what?
I'm American.
Okay.
I'm a proud, loud American.
All right. Oh, I'm too sure he's laying low in that thing. Not even going down the road in it. I mean, come on, it's a Ferrari, dude.
There are cops that hang up out here.
Right, cops are everywhere. Oh, the beauty of the traffic. Look at that. So, I know a way I'm not coming back right now. I mean, this is just ridiculous. It's the DC metro area, and this is crazy. Just I went down this road, I swore, a week ago. It's all changed. They now have an expressway.
Watch out.
Yeah, that guy ain't gonna do nothing. He's got his M series. That guy, what's so funny is that guy was putting way back there.
He's a bimbo.
So he freaking blasted that car. We went by him way past him a long time ago. So he nailed it. He came way up the road and got back in front of us. But anyway, so this is crazy. So this is down express lane. So you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay to be in that lane. Yeah. And they're doing the same thing over there. Ah, interesting. But how do you get on it? So see, you're punished. You're punished if you're not in that center lane, paying to go down the road. The change of times. That's been my theme of the day, the change of times. Yeah, you pay to go to the gas pump. You pay for road taxes that are basically 50 cents a gallon. But then now you got to pay to drive down the road if you want to actually get somewhere, because you get the express lane. It just doesn't end. The pipe project, I already know that's a hell of a project. Wow. Yeah. Talk about eating your Wheaties and your Cheerios and drink a bunch of muscle drinks before you crawl up underneath the car, the truck. See, the problem with that is, see, the truck's already lifted. So it's like you're doing a half a sit-up as you work on the truck. That's what gets you. until you've done that, you just don't know.
Have you done that?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it, because it's strenuous, hard labor. See, the ideal situation is the truck's up in the air, but even at that, anybody does work on cars, when your arms are over your shoulders, above your head for, lengths of time, that's tiring. Yeah, so the pipe, I think, is coming in, and I mean, one thing is sure, we get it on, definitely going to be badass, but, the project is getting it on. Yeah, anybody have their own...
This is also the type of guy that follows a work truck when it says do not follow.
Yeah. Having fun at the Iceman's expense. Yeah.
Get over.
Why? So, she's talking about years ago, I was in a city, and I had no idea, the roads that were going down. And so you're doing construction, and a big old truck was in front of me. You couldn't see around him. And it says, do not follow. Well, of course I was following it because I had to try to get out of the city where I'm going.
Come here.
And I ended up going down the same road he went down to a construction site. And then the guy pulls into the construction site, and the flagman guys are going to be like, what are you doing? And I'm basically like, well, I don't know. I'm trying to get the heck out of here, but it's obviously not working, is it? She likes that story. Oh, poor little boy, he was sleeping.
What?
He was sleeping. The little boy was sleeping.
I wanted to hang out.
Yeah, by your choice.
He likes me.
Oh, he does. It is interesting. So what we did, just for the record, we let him out near my property.
He ran away, and then I was calling for him, and I was like, oh, well, he's gone. And then he came back. He ran. He was running back at me.
Yeah, so, my theory is if you let him out the front door of your house and he blasts and takes off, then there you go. He wants to go back to his house, and obviously you can find it back, because I guess he's been wandering around for a while. But, all right, back to work. I think we got a truck riding dog. How about that, huh? I mean, what a character. This little guy here, he's a smart dog, too. Oh my goodness gracious. What are we doing now, right? The adventures. Adventures don't stop.
What are you doing, Pumpkin?
I got a phone call.
From what?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think's going on now?
From what?
I'm not telling anybody anything right now.
Dad, turn it off.
This is so funny. This kid is a character. Like the two of a kind. Look at him. I think she found a new partner. Yeah. Feisty ones. That little boy there is feisty. Yeah, he knows it too. Look at him. Like, yeah. Let me out. Look, let me drive. Like we got another adventure coming your way from Ice Age TV. Yeah. It's going to be called the Saturday Adventures.
Oh my goodness.
Now, what am I doing?
Turn it off and tell me.
Oh my gosh, you just have no idea. It just doesn't end. Wow.
Dad.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Look at the dog. What a character. He is funny. Yeah, well, the pipe's coming in, so good Lord. I tell you what, man, that pipe project, I just already know. It's going to be a project. And my concern is, once I pull that truck in the shop, if I don't get the thing done, it's going to be blocking my whole damn shop up. It's the hangers. If anybody's ever done exhaust work, I mean, if I had any brains, yeah, brains. I got brains. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to get too personal on me, but yeah, I mean, but I want to get my $400. It's $3.99 for that pipe, free shipping, and the company claims if I make a YouTube video on a how-to and I present that, they refund me $4. For me,
Look,
I think
he's on his leash.
Yeah, how long does the jack hang out with us?
I don't know.
Whatever. If I'm a person in life where whatever. The guy comes out of the house, wants him. Here you go. But you're a lousy. I mean, you know what I tell him? I'm gonna offer him some money. I'm gonna say, here, I'll buy your dog from you. I would. I'm gonna do that. That guy showed up. I'd say, here, I'll give you X amount of dollars for dog. You know, that guy, I think I know who he is. He may be like, yeah, all right, I'll take it. Then I come to find out it wasn't even his dog. Wouldn't that be classic? It was his ex-girlfriend or ex-wife's dog.
I have to tell you something.
Okay, here we go.
No, you have to turn it
Here we go.
off.
This is so funny. We've been riding down the road all day here, and as soon as I start talking, it turns into I mean, she isn't even talking to me. Well, my daughter hasn't even been talking to me. It's like she's been looking at the little dog right here. I have been like, ignored.
Dad.
Oh my god.
Dad.
Yeah.
Turn it off. I have to tell you.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Oh man, he wants to be in the camera too. I love this Ram truck. Do you like the Ram truck?
Yeah.
This thing's so badass. I just love this truck. It's so much fun. Rains haven't come in yet. What's going on, big little guy there?
He's not big.
Oh, he's got a big heart. He thinks big. Yeah.
He is
Yeah, so, the pipe. Yeah, but is that the adventure? Yeah, I can say stay tuned. I don't know. I'm just tell you right now. Yeah, I was going to say, it's a long shot. The Iceman's famous word is a long shot. It's a short shot. I don't know, man. Oh, jeez. All right, so the kid wants to talk. I was just telling the kid that the Jack dog here, I could get a little pouch and put him in front of me and he could ride it around. He'd ride down the road with you. I about guarantee it.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, I mean, some people are crazy. They just have their dogs kind of like hanging loose in the back
Where
seat.
are you going?
I was going to go by Walmart.
Oh.
Remember that conversation? Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, everywhere you go,
You can take him
it's
in
just,
with you.
nah, that's all right. Everywhere you go, it's just, construction everywhere. And, for me right now, is the economy going to crash tomorrow? It's not. It's not crashing tomorrow. But at the same time, there's so many projects that are on the books from 2-3 years ago. And then the,
Popeyes, Chipotle, Starbucks.
yeah, totally.
Buffalo
Everything.
Wings. What?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Burt Bees.
But Brusters or Brewsters. Yeah, I mean, so the development is just massive. But at the same time, it's all about timing and more. Everything was getting on the books. The last few years, so you can't stop doing what you're doing. So you gotta go watch my YouTube channel. I don't think that the economy's gonna go broke tomorrow. There'll always be money in the economy. I don't think it's ever gonna be just.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. To Walmart. Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna leave you and the little. See that guy did that trim there? I don't like that.
Ew.
Isn't that
that's
ugly? The guy has my same trimmer, but he did a stripe
Joe.
package. Car's not hurting.
Joe's car.
Packed. Okay. Oh, looky here. We got a package. Wow, 2 packages. Look at that there. There's the exhaust. There's the exhaust. All right. Geez, that freaking pipe weighs a bloody fortune. Let's see how the dogs do. So, come here, Willie. Come here, Willie. See how it goes the first time. We got to hold them because I think they'll all freak out. You know what I mean? Aw. There you go, Scouty. Look at Scouty. Look at Scout. Careful, don't bite him. Good boy. Good Scouty. Good Scouty boy. Look at Ginger. Look at him. Good Scouty. Scouty'd be the only one I would be more concerned about. They start walking in the house. Come on. Come on, pups. Come on, Scouty. Come on. Yeah, no, don't put him down because I don't trust Scout. If anybody's gonna be a problem, it'll be Scout. Where's Ginger, baby? Ginger's like, what about me? What about me, Daddy? What about me? All right, kind of a quieter day at Ice Age TV, right? Got the one dog here in the car because the other dogs are going nuts. Oh, I got to do my WeatherTech review. Yeah, they ain't ever yet. And good old, you know what? I talk about it all the time. So here's this exhaust. When you go to their website, it kind of sounds like these guys make their own stuff. Yeah, right. Made in China. So this exhaust pipe, no wonder the flange that goes up to the turbo header pipe doesn't work. It's all about China, right? Didn't we have this conversation about the, hey bud, looking for your other buddy here that's not really happy with you guys? Yeah, having to kind of take the dogs and kind of, you know, acclimate them. Yeah, that takes some time. I know about this. I've had a lot of dogs. But here's something cool. You know, for me, I just do things. If you watched my video when I did my Reinhardt exhaust, you know, I was so like, do I take this ramp and do I get it out of that whole area over there and put it over here just to do the mufflers? And I got really motivated. And what's so cool is I did that, and I told you in my video, see, my lift keeps a bike. And who would have thought, you know, just a week ago that I would be showing 3 Harleys in my shop again? Oh my gosh. It's just crazy. Crazy times, right? So yeah, so I got them all on battery tenders. You know what I'm doing? I'm really soaking this leather. And believe it or not, it's it's starting to look a little better. I really think if I just keep on saturating this, I think that's going to kind of really work it out. So I'm just literally just soaking the heck out of it. And, you know, to me, it's not going to be as noticeable. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to leave this towel on here for the next few days. There ain't going to be no riding. It's rain all weekend long. But, yeah, it's rain weekend all long. And good Lord, so what am I doing? What am I up to now, right? Yeah. I mean, just good Lord. You know, it's nice. You know, I wish more dealerships would do this type of stuff. Just the little things. I've got they got a nice pamphlet together with all your paperwork. I mean, it's just little things. They give you a nice key tag. And you can just see here the reins are moving in. But you know what? This Maverick, good Lord, this thing is so nice. And I really do need to do the weather. So let me get this all set up for us. And let's do a little WeatherTech. And you know what I don't know yet. And so we could just probably do this right now, actually. I'll move things out of the way. And I'll open this up. But see, sometimes it's really the hard plastic. I just don't like that. I don't like the hard plastic look, you know. It's always nice to have a knife right on you, right? You know, one thing about me, I always have a knife. And I like that because you always got to be ready to do the things. And, yeah, show my personal information, right? Yeah, that isn't a good idea. So, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, sincerely, if anybody wants to find you, they're going to find you. All right, so here is the material. So is it, so it's kind of, you had 2 different options, and it's a big difference in price. So this seems to be more of that hard stuff. So let's check that out. Yeah, well, it's the nice stuff, but it's the real hard. I kind of like the little bit more of a softer rubber. But here's the thing. I just got 3 pieces for like $168. So if you go the other way, they get a package deal. So you go to the softer, a little higher end, you know, you're at like $300 because you got to buy the 2 fronts, then you can buy the separate. This is for me, you know, that's $130 savings going with a little harder stuff. So I'll just take that. You know, it's little things. I know people watch me crazy, man, buying stuff all the time, but you know, I do sometimes, right? Sometimes I do buy things and try to budget a little better. So, you know, here's the thing too. Oh my gosh, I just about gave away what I'm doing tomorrow. I just about said it. So I'm not going to do it. So you know what? You have to stay tuned till tomorrow. If you follow my channel, I'm going to have a whole new video tomorrow. But tomorrow is such a... it'll just be a lousy day to do what I'm doing. But stay tuned on that, right? So yeah. So let's go ahead. And, there it is, the Husky. I like the Husky. You know, WeatherTech's really nice stuff. A little too confident. You remember I was talking about this morning about the change of times, the times of change. I say the interesting times ahead. And so, hey, WeatherTech has nice stuff, but it's too expensive. Hey, what you doing there? What are you doing? I didn't abandon you, huh? What a little cutie boy. Yeah, he was been really scared because dogs have been just so riled up on him. And they get all nutty. So poor little guy. Yeah, right. Yeah, dilemmas, right? Yeah, dilemmas. So, okay, hold on a second. So anyways, so we're going to take out the mats here. And what I was saying is the change of times is... Whoops, nope, stay in there because the puppies are going to come in here and have a field day on you. We can't do that right now. Okay, stay right there. Stay there. Stay, good boy. So, here's the thing. To me, if this was the WeatherTech stuff, this for sure would be $300+ dollars. Yeah. And then even their higher end stuff, you can be at $400 or $500. And there's even a bunch of other companies out there that make this stuff too. But I like the Husky. I think Husky does a good job. And yeah, so what's he doing? Don't scratch my new window tint, but he wants to get out. So let's take care of him for a minute. All right, the dogs like the truck. What is it about dogs and trucks, right? These guys are so goofy. So I'm gonna put the rear mat in. But it looks so big, that little area back there, doesn't it? And then we'll do the fronts. And the puppies are getting in my way, but we'll make it all work. And look at this guy right here. Any character? He is a character. He is. Wow. Look at this room. Look how much room is here in the back of this truck. I mean, sure, the front seat guy's cramped, but I mean, oh my gosh, this is just massive. Yeah, it's the Husky liner. Maverick Ford Day with the Ice Age TV installation review. How about that idea, right? So and what's really cool is this Husky liner stuff. I mean, I think, wow. I think it's, for the money, it's pretty cool. So follow me along as I put it in. All right, wow, look at that. Really nice. At first, it looked like, no way is that going to fit, but it does. I mean, look at back here. See, if you went on a road trip, and the person up front, I mean, you definitely come back more, but I'm just telling you, the headroom, so the headroom, I right now have about half a head length, so like about that high. And I mean, just, oh my gosh, I'm just telling you, I like to use the Rivian. I mean, I know. I mean, sincerely, I'm Rivian owners. I think you have a beautiful truck, beautiful vehicle. I just like to have fun on my YouTube channel to compare vehicles. And so it's not really me by any means being mean to you. I just like to have fun. And I just think it's interesting that the Ford Maverick, if it's Ford Maverick, it's just incredible. I mean, it really is. I mean, even Toyota Tacoma, I'll be up to Toyota Tacoma, guys. The Toyota Tacoma doesn't have this much room in the back. It isn't that comfortable. The Toyota Tacoma, I'm sorry. I mean, and that Tacoma vehicle, it's just, yeah. The front, when you sit in it, you feel like you're sitting into the front windshield. The power, to me, is not great. It's just, the fuel mileage sucks. So, for me as an individual, somebody's like, yeah, but you're Rivian guys. Well, it's because I drove one. And for the amount of money you're spending, I think they could engineer them better. I'm sorry. I just think the interior just doesn't have the space and room. I mean, they talk about it being an adventure vehicle going off the back roads. But, I mean, if you took your 2 kids or 3 kids, I just can't see the kids in the back not complaining that they're not comfortable. All right, so it's about the Husky liner. It's always about something on my YouTube channel. If you're on my channel, I just want to see the end result. Jesus Christ, how much are you going to talk? Well, it's just my YouTube channel. I just like to talk and share my experiences and ideas and thoughts. I like to hear other people, say things back. So anyways, I think this is really cool. We're going to do the front now. So we're going to close up the back here. And want to drive me around. Yeah, what is it? The dog's want to drive me around. And this little guy here, he just wants to do his own thing, right? Back to 5 dogs. Back to 7. All sincereness, any more dogs because I like to travel and go places more than ever in my life. And when you start buying animals, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get to take care of animals. I mean, when I go away, I take care of these. I gotta pay somebody. Man, if you think that's cheap, that ain't cheap. So the downside. So for me, I don't want more dogs. I really don't. What's going on today? I really don't know. We'll go right here. We'll just have to evaluate and see kind of what happens. And You know, but you heard the story earlier. You know, to me, that's not right. You know, anybody here will follow my channel? Can you imagine? I mean, I'm sorry. And the person calls you, and you're the dogs. I mean, we have a main road up here. Okay, there's a main road up here that's a major road that goes from, you know, here into Maryland. And this road's, you know, relatively busy road. That dog, my wife found that dog on that road, not down here, but further up the road. And when she called the gentleman on the phone, she didn't know who she was calling. And the position was, you know, so basically what I'm trying to explain to you is, picture me having a dog. You said buses went by. Picture where that bus is going, way up the road there. That's where she found the dog, from my understanding. So she called him, and he was like, leave him down there. Yeah. Are you kidding me? I mean, do you care about your animals? So anyways, so I think it's just incredible on how my wife last week calls me, says, "Oh, I found a dog on the main road down here, about a mile or two up the road from where we live." And, you know, and she was like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "That's ridiculous." I was like, "Just pick the damn thing up and bring it home." The guy's like, he wants to leave it on the road. So you've already heard the story 5 times. So anyways, yeah, how do we handle this? I don't know, you know. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see how it plays out. And for me, I don't want to be known as the dog stealer, because that's not who I am. But do I have compassion for animals? I do. You know, I'm an animal person. I've always had animals growing up, and I still do and always will. That's just part of my life. So, who knows? But anyways, back to the routine. What's going on tomorrow? What do you think's going on tomorrow? I mean, sincerely, it's so funny. So last night I did my channel, and I put out yesterday, or the day before. So it was Thursday. No, I can't keep track. Jesus Christ, man. So it was Wednesday night or Wednesday afternoon, whatever. I said, what am I doing next? And so Wednesday night, one guy came pretty close. One guy responded, "Hey, I think you're going to go buy a new Harley Davidson." And I was like, okay. And I didn't really like address that answer. I kind of skirted it to a degree. But I was like, yeah, he's pretty right, but he's not totally right, because I wasn't going to buy. He would have said, "Hey, you're going to buy a Harley Davidson." It's all how you word things. I would have put a thumbs up and I said, you know, bingo, winner, winner, chicken dinner. But he said, "You're going to buy a new Harley." So that's why I was like, I'm not going to give him the winner, winner, chicken dinner. So now, what am I doing tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? So anybody watch my channel, be curious if anybody responds. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I got to write down a list. I got to remember to do this. I got to write down a list of everything I bought so far this year. And I need to write down the list of what I've sold. I can't keep track of that. But oh my God, what are we at? So 3 Harleys in less than a month. It's the end of the month. Today's the 30th of September. And then an Indian Elite Challenger back on June like 29th or 30th. So just this summer, 4 motorcycles. Just this summer. Wow. Yeah. Like I said, I should rename my channel The Dealer Chaser. I mean, I like the Ice Age TV, because I so firmly in my lifetime, more than ever, believe that the Ice Age is like the dinosaurs, that we're being exterminated, we're being terminated, we're being extinguished, whatever word you want to use. But the green agenda, you have no idea how many people I run across when I start talking about this green agenda being funded by billions and billions of dollars. Most people have no idea. The media is being extremely quiet. Hey, anybody a Trevor Noah fan? Trevor Noah, I know a lot about Trevor Noah. And, you know, and I give the guy credentials in his life for never giving up. But at the same time, he has different views than I do. And that's fine. I mean, sincerely, I think the guy's a really cool guy. I think that the media machine runs him, which I'm kind of disappointed, because he comes across as a very astute individual, and he came from the hardships of South Africa, where they had the oppression of black people, and where he wrote a book, Born a Crime, which is talks about how his father was French white man, his mother was a black woman, and back when he was born, that was prison time. That was not allowed by the white, supremacy at that time in that country, and so, but he rose, to great success in this country, and he became his own person basically, and he became successful. At the same time, I felt that he was branded, meaning that the media machine used him. And so if you follow the news, the latest, keep in mind, he was a total make fun of Donald Trump. In all sincereness, I think he would probably, for the most part, he would kind of make fun of a lot of different people. But here's the latest. He made fun of the sitting president, and all of a sudden, he's so-called is exiting the, the Daily Show or the Tonight Show. I don't even know what it is. The name of the show. I can't think of the show. But anyways, apparently, I don't know if it's over or not, but apparently, since he made a comment about the sitting president that wasn't liked by the media community, he's just basically being shown the door. Once again, I'll believe it when I see it. But I've always preached that the media machine for him has, they've used him. They've used him. That's been my position. Hey, this is an Ice Age Day, Burke and Husky liner thing. How'd you get onto the politics? How'd you get to the politics? Well, the whole world, society revolves around politics. And for me as a YouTube channel, person, I just like to share different views. I'd rather, for me as an individual, I like to try to think outside of the box. And I just don't want to turn it into the hate machine, because it's wrong. It's wrong. We all need to have more open mind. And as I said earlier in my conversations this morning about the change of times, I think more than ever, we need to look at our bureaucrats and just say, hey, it's not good. It's not going to be the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Hold on. Well, the owner came by and picked him up. So get this story in that dog. That he was working over at my neighbor's house, and that's why the dog came over to my property, because he lives, like I said, 2 miles up the road, and that's so crazy. So the dog is back with the owner now. He's actually a pretty cool guy, and he actually claims the dog's supposed to watch him, and the dog knows his boundaries, and he goes back home. And that's actually a 1-year-old snoozer. It's a mix of a poodle and it's not a terrier dog, so it's like a snoodle. Pretty cool little dog, very smart. But for the record, me watching my YouTube channel, I didn't steal the dog, and I did the right thing. I gave it back to him, but I told him, he's like, what, you kept my dog hostage? I said, well, I just wanted to see if you would come find him. I offered him money for him. He's like, no. He's like, no. He's like, I'm not going to do that. So he was first a little offended, but I kind of calmed him down, because he's like, you kept my dog. I'm like, no, I kept the dog to see if you would start looking for him. And I figured if you start looking for him, I'd give him back to you. If I heard that, I was like, man, but he was really good, nice guy. And now I know what type of dog it is, very smart. But he claims that dog watches him. He didn't watch him, but whatever. So, and he's like, no, when your wife called me, that's that dog's area where it hangs out there on the road. It knows its area and its territory. And like, I was just telling your wife, just put the dog down and be fine. You don't need to go do anything. He's fine. So my wife didn't understand that. Oh my gosh, the adventures. Back to the Maverick. Conversations of the Maverick. The dog's at home, thank goodness, because my dogs were going nuts. This would be funny. Look, they'll be looking. Look, they're looking for Jack. He's like, where's Jack? What happened to our buddy, our new friend Jack? Right? What happened to your new buddy Jack? Right? Look, they're like, where is he? Where is he? Yep, the fun is over. The harassment's over. Yeah, thank goodness none of my dogs. That one dog, you just can't trust that one male dog. Thank God he didn't do anything. The gentleman claims he paid $1,700. That little dog, he's a year old. $1,700. Yeah, well, yeah. And he gave me the name of the kennel that knows how to get him. Yeah. I'll pass on that adventure right now. So, wow. What a day, right? The adventures. I have many more stories of dogs showing up on my property, but I'm not going to go into it now. But one day I'll share another story. It was pretty classic. I mean, very classic story, and with an idea I came up with. So maybe I'll remember that story another day. All right, let's go to the Maverick. Let's do the front mats now, and follow me along. All right, here you are. Here's the finished product, and like I say, this is the harder plastic, but you're not bad actually. Now that I'm in the truck, and it doesn't feel like that cheap plastic. Some of the, like the WeatherTech, some of the WeatherTech stuff, I just don't like it. It's too hard a plastic. I mean, it's just kind of like this hard. You know what I mean? So really good actually. I'm very impressed. Nice fit. And yeah, so I'd actually say for anybody out there that wants to save the money, I would go with a little lesser end on the Husky products. You can get the dual fronts and you get the rears included. Yeah, so let's go look at the Husky liner part number over here and see if it helps you order this. See, so it's a Husky weather beater. Hey, it's made in USA. Isn't that pretty nice? And I don't know if there's a SKU. So here it is. Here's the SKU right here. I'll take a picture of it too. Now something I'm pretty sure when you go to their website, huskyliner.com, this won't fit a hybrid version. So it does that when you go and log in and go to their website, you pick your vehicle, and just make sure that you click off the right buttons, because if you click off, you have the hybrid. I don't think they even make it for hybrid, which that's interesting. It's not all about the hump in the back. So I hope this video helped anybody out there that's looking for some nice rubber mats and protection for your Maverick. I just like putting things on my vehicles. I love the Ford factory mud flaps. I think that's really beneficial. I love the Ford factory. I mean, I would rather have the roll-up cover, but they don't make one. So this is just a flip cover, but it's still really nice. And what else have I done to the vehicle? Besides, I did the front windshield laminate thing, tinted that. We just showed you all the... So here now, see, for me to drive the car, that's my preferred seating. Could I go up more? I could. So I definitely go up more, because you can see once you do this, it gets pretty tight. I love the back storage. You know, it's so crazy. Does this car have it? I'm trying to think here. Or does it? No, I don't think. Yeah, it does. Oh, see here, look. We talked about this on the F-150 Lightning. See this headrest? It's adjustable. F-150 Lightning, it's not adjustable. It's so stupid. Maverick's so cool. I just can't emphasize enough. Anybody out there looking for a nice small truck, I would buy this all day long over a Toyota, Nissan. You know, I mean, sincerely, the Chevy, but it's a smaller platform, so they don't really have this product. The other manufacturers, they don't really have this product. They have everything that's more competing against the Ranger. All right, everybody, thanks for watching my channel. And, what's my next adventure? what's my next adventure? Wow, beautiful car here. Look at that thing. Look at that there. Wow. Interesting. So anyways, once again, thanks for watching Ice Age TV, and stay tuned for more Ice Age adventures. And what's the next adventure? Wow. Whew. I mean, talk about taking a big breath. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I hear you. All right, everybody. God bless, and I hope everybody has a great Friday evening. Stay safe. And until then, we will chat again tomorrow morning.